Me, 26, marketing coordinator in Chicago. Living my best life, supposedly. Good job, nice apartment in trendy neighborhood. Active social life, travel twice a year. Should be thriving. Except I can't keep a relationship past 3 months. Not for lack of trying either. Dating apps are full, matches constantly. But every guy eventually fades or walks away. Currently sitting at brunch with my girls. Mimosas flowing, discussing latest dating disasters. My friend Rachel is showing off her engagement ring. Meanwhile, I'm explaining why another guy ghosted. His name was Tom, software engineer. Seemed perfect on paper, good job, nice guy. Then he just stopped putting in effort. Rachel asks what happened specifically. He started choosing video games over me. I'd suggest dinner plans, and he'd say he had raid night. Whatever that means, like we're adults, Tom. Maybe prioritize building something real. My other friend Melissa nods sympathetically. Men are literally choosing screens over real women. It's a whole epidemic of immaturity. They'd rather level up in fake worlds than grow up in real one. We all agree this is the problem with modern men. They're opting out of responsibility, choosing hobbies and friends over commitment. Can't handle strong, independent women. I think about the last few guys. Tom and his gaming, Mike and his gym obsession. David, who spent every Saturday with his car club. All of them choosing literally anything over me. Pull up Instagram, post a story. Know your worth, queen, don't settle for less. Likes roll in immediately from my followers. Women agreeing, men probably rolling their eyes. But I don't care what men think anymore. Clearly, they're not capable of appreciating what they have. 2 weeks later, I match with someone new. Name is Alex, 28, works in finance. His profile seems promising, mature photos. Mentions hiking and travel, cultured stuff. We text for a few days. Conversation flows easily. He suggests coffee for first date. I counter with dinner at nice Italian place. Coffee feels too casual for first date. He agrees, makes reservation, picks up scale spot. First date goes well actually. He's attentive, asks good questions. Talks about his work with genuine passion. I tell him about my marketing campaigns. He seems interested or at least pretends to be. End of night, he pays the whole bill. Doesn't even let me offer to split. Walks me to my Uber, kisses my cheek. I'd really like to see you again. Second date, he suggests this hiking trail outside city. I'm not really a hiking person. Tell him I'd rather do something in the city. Maybe the art museum or nice lunch. He agrees easily, we do museum instead. Date is fine, but I notice he's less enthusiastic. Keeps it shorter than first date. Still kisses me goodbye though. Third date, we go to his place. He cooks dinner, actually pretty good. Nice apartment, clean, well decorated. We hook up, everything seems fine. After that though, things start to change. His texts get less frequent, less engaged. Takes longer to respond, makes less plans. I bring it up after a couple weeks of this. Where do you see this going exactly? He's vague, says he's taking it slow. I like you, but I want to really get to know someone before jumping into anything serious. Taking it slow, classic commitment phobia. Meanwhile, his Instagram story is full of activities. Him and his friends at basketball game. Him at some concert. Him hiking that trail he mentioned. So he has time for all that, but not for me. I text him asking to grab dinner this weekend. He responds hours later. This weekend is packed, maybe next week. But his story shows him at Topgolf with guys. Has time for friends, but not for me. Classic behavior pattern I've seen before. They all eventually choose their hobbies over building something real. Match with someone new. Name is Jordan. 29. Physical therapist. Seems more mature. We meet for drinks. Conversation is great. He's funny and present, actually engaged. Suggests we grab brunch on Sunday. I agree. Brunch goes amazing. 3 hours of easy conversation. He mentions he plays in a soccer league. Every Sunday morning, been doing it for years. Every Sunday morning, that's commitment. That's like a part-time job, I joke. He laughs, but I can tell something shifts. Yeah, but it's important to me. good exercise, and friends. We make plans for Friday dinner. Wednesday, he texts that something came up with work. Reschedules to Saturday instead. Saturday comes and date is good. But when we're planning next one, I suggest Sunday morning brunch again. Can't do Sundays, that's soccer, remember. You can't skip one game to see me. He reads the text, takes a while to respond. I don't think this is going to work out. You're great, but we're looking for different things. He chose a recreational soccer league over me. A literal game over potential relationship. Screenshot it to the group chat. Everyone agrees he's immature. Can't handle a woman with standards. But something nags at me. Why does this keep happening? Different guys, same pattern. They all eventually choose something else. Video games, gym, sports, friends, hobbies. Anything over building something with me. Decide to talk to my brother Matt about it. He's 30, has been single for 2 years by choice. Successful accountant, has his life together, but refuses to seriously date anyone. Show up at his apartment with wine. His place is nice, clearly lives alone happily. Gaming setup, guitar in corner, climbing gear. So why are all men emotionally unavailable now? I ask as he pours wine. He laughs. That's quite an opening. I'm serious. Every guy I date eventually bails. They all choose hobbies over real relationships. Matt sits down, considers his response. Walk me through typical early relationship. What does the guy get out of being with you? I'm immediately defensive. What do you mean get out of it? Relationships aren't transactions. I bring a lot to the table. List everything I am and have. Good job. Own place, financially independent. Fit. Interesting, well-traveled, cultured. Any guy would be lucky to have me. Matt nods slowly. That's what you are. I'm asking what you do for them. What makes their life better by being with you? This question stops me cold. Modern relationships are about partnership. We're supposed to be equals. I'm not supposed to do things for men anymore. Matt sips his wine carefully. Okay, so partnership, what does that look like? We both contribute equally. Split bills, both have careers, both make decisions together. He considers this. What about all the stuff you expect him to do? Planning dates, pursuing you, being emotionally available, taking initiative in the relationship. That's just what men do in relationships. That's their role in dating. Matt raises an eyebrow. So equality except for all traditional things you want from him. I switch tactics, not liking where this is going. The real issue is men choosing games over real women. Alex posts about hiking like it's his girlfriend. Jordan picked a soccer game over me. Matt smiles, but it's sad somehow. Most of my friends are single by choice now. This surprises me. Why would anyone choose that? Because we're genuinely happy this way. Gaming nights, gym sessions, weekend trips, working on projects, hanging with friends. Our lives are actually good, peaceful. We have money for ourselves, time for hobbies. No drama, no stress, no tests. I almost laugh. You're saying video games make you happier than relationships. Video games don't criticize me. They don't make me feel like I'm failing constantly. They don't demand I change who I am. They don't require me to prove my worth daily. The words hit harder than I expected. So you're just giving up? That's pathetic. We're not giving up, we're opting out. There's a difference. I stand up, getting heated. This is why relationships are failing. Because men are too weak to handle real women. Matt stands too, faces me directly. Real women like you. Ashley, I love you, you're my sister. But if you're my girlfriend. He pauses, making sure I'm listening. I would have chosen my PlayStation 6 months in. The statement hangs in the air like smoke. Can't breathe for a second. Matt sits back down, completely calm. That's not fair, I managed to say. You asked for honesty. Not that kind of honesty. What kind did you want then? I grab my jacket, need to move. I came here for support, not to be attacked. I'm not attacking you. You're saying it's my fault men won't commit. Matt sets down his wine glass carefully. I'm saying maybe ask what you offer. That would make a man reorganize his entire life around you. Why he should give up things that make him happy. The question feels like a trap. I shouldn't have to offer anything. They should want to be with me for who I am. Matt is quiet for a long moment. I have a friend from work named Tyler. He was engaged 5 years with this woman. She treated him like a renovation project. Nothing was ever good enough. He made good money, owned a house. But she made him feel like a failure every day. I start to interrupt, but he continues. He called off the engagement last year. Told me it was the best decision he ever made. He's happy now, genuinely happy. Dating casually, but not seriously. Says his life is too good to risk it. There's a message in this story I don't want to hear. Good for Tyler, I guess. Alex is probably similar, Jordan too. These guys aren't commitment phobic. They're smart, they're vetting carefully. And when someone shows red flags early, like expecting them to skip commitments after one date, they walk away. My hand is on the door now. I should go. Ashley, wait. No, I get it. This is all my fault. Message received loud and clear. Matt stands up, walks closer. If being with you feels like a job, men will choose their actual jobs. If it feels like a test, they're going to fail. They'll choose things that don't grade them. If it means giving up what makes them happy, they'll choose happiness. I open the door, fighting tears. You and your friends can enjoy your little boy club, but don't come crying when you're 50 and alone. Matt's expression is sad but certain. I won't be the one crying, Ash. I leave, his words following me to the car. Sit in the parking lot for 20 minutes. Crying, angry, confused, hurt. Everything he said keeps replaying. Drive home in silence. Can't even turn on music. Spend the whole night thinking about it. About every relationship that's failed. About every guy who walked away. 3 days later, I do something I swore I wouldn't. Text my ex, Derek. We dated for 7 months. Ended 4 months ago. Coffee tomorrow. Will be good to catch up? He responds surprisingly fast. Sure, 2 p.m. at that place on Clark. When he walks in, I barely recognize him. Derek lost weight, looks healthier somehow. Better haircut, better clothes, better posture. He looks genuinely happy. You look great, I say, surprised. Thanks, been working on myself. He orders black coffee, used to get sweet drinks. How have you been, I start. Good, really good actually. Just got back from Colorado. Climbing trip with some friends. His whole face lights up talking about it. Must be nice having all that free time. The comment comes out more bitter than intended. He either doesn't notice or ignores it. It is nice, finally have time for things I enjoy. I decide to just say it. I've been thinking about us. About why things didn't work. His expression changes, becomes guarded. It ran its course. We wanted different things. That's not a real answer. I deserve more than cliches. Derek takes a long sip of his coffee. You really want to do this here? Yes, I need to understand. He leans back, considering. Okay, being with you was exhausting. The word lands like a physical blow. How was I exhausting? Every date felt like a performance review. Like I was being evaluated and graded. Nothing I planned was good enough. Your friends would make comments. I'd hear later how they thought I wasn't ambitious enough, or didn't dress right, or wasn't cultured enough. I wanted to defend myself, but let him continue. The constant suggestions to improve. My apartment wasn't nice enough. My hobbies were immature. My friends were man-children. My job wasn't ambitious enough, even though I make decent money. You made me feel like I was barely surviving. His voice stays calm, just stating facts. I was trying to push you to be your best. No, you're trying to make me into someone else. Someone who looked better on paper. Someone your friends would approve of. The accusation stings because it's true. So you left me for rock climbing. Derek's expression softens slightly. I didn't leave you for rock climbing. I chose it because when I'm climbing, I'm not being criticized. When I'm with my crew, I'm not being tested. When I'm planning trips, it's for me, not to prove something. To someone who already decided I'm not enough. Tears come, I wipe them quickly. My life got better when you left it. The statement is so honest it hurts. Not because you're a bad person, but because you made me feel like one. And I'm not. I'm just a regular guy who wanted to be appreciated, not fixed. He pays for both coffees without asking. I hope you figure things out, Ashley. And then he's gone. I sit there for 30 minutes, watching people come and go, everything connecting in my mind. Matt's questions, Alex fading, Jordan walking away. Derek's words about being exhausting. Get home and do something I've never done. Actually review my past relationships, honestly. Pull out my journal, read old entries. Every single one is about what they did wrong. Never once about what I contributed. With Tom, he invited me to gaming night twice. I refused both times, said it was immature, then complained when he chose gaming over me. With Mike, he tried to get me to join his gym. I said I had my own workout routine, then got offended when he went without me. With David, his car club invited me to a meet. I declined, said I wasn't into boy stuff, then resented that he kept going. With Alex, I pushed for exclusivity after 3 weeks. Never asked what his timeline was. Never considered he might need more time to vet me. With Jordan, I asked him to skip soccer after 2 dates. His weekly commitment with his friends. Expected him to choose me immediately. With Derek, I can't remember a single time. I complimented him without adding a suggestion. Every "you look good" came with "but if you tried this." Every "I'm proud of you" came with "imagine if you pushed harder." Sit there staring at years of entries. All complaints about men not being enough. Never once asking if I was enough. My phone buzzes, notification from article. Someone shared in a women's group I'm in. Why men are opting out of relationships. Almost close it immediately. Sounds like men's rights propaganda. But something makes me click and read. Article talks about cost-benefit analysis. How men are increasingly choosing to stay single. Not because they hate women, but because they're doing simple math. Does adding a relationship make life better or worse? It quotes men explaining their reasoning. Their lives are genuinely good right now. Careers, hobbies, friends, freedom, peace. A relationship would need to add something significant, but modern dating often adds stress instead. Criticism, financial drain, loss of free time, constant testing, constant proving yourself. One quote stands out clearly. I'd rather be alone and content than coupled and constantly told I'm not enough. My PlayStation doesn't critique me. The article isn't angry or bitter, just factual, like analyzing a bad investment. Read it twice, then a third time. Everything Matt said, everything Derek said, all laid out in cold economic logic. The cost-benefit doesn't work out. I'm the bad deal they're walking away from. Text Matt, can I come over again? Yeah. Door S open. Drive over in silence, mind racing. He lets me in, doesn't say anything. Just hand me wine and waits. Explain the cost-benefit thing, I say. Matt sees I'm serious this time, really listening. Imagine you're a guy with a decent life. Good job, hobbies you enjoy, friends you trust. Life is content, peaceful, genuinely good. I nod, following along. Then you meet a woman who could upgrade that. What does she need to add to make it worth it? Companionship and partnership, I answer. You already have companionship with friends. Partnership at work and hobbies. What else does she specifically add? Silence while I think about it. Emotional support. Matt nods. Do you make him feel supported, or like he's a project that needs fixing? Can't answer that honestly. Physical intimacy, I try. Sure, but you also expect him to plan dates. Pay for things, pursue you constantly. Deal with your moods and your friends' opinions. Maybe give up hobbies or time with his friends. Constantly prove he's worthy of you. Post about you on social media. And if his life is already peaceful, why trade peace for a performance review? The logic is undeniable when stated plainly. Alex wasn't commitment phobic, I realize out loud. Probably not. He was vetting you carefully, and I failed the test. You showed him who you were early on. He made a rational choice. The words hurt, but they're true. Derek said his life got better when I left. Matt nods sympathetically. Did you make his life better when you were in it? Can't answer that either. That's why guys are choosing hobbies, Ashley. Not because hobbies are objectively better than relationships, but because hobbies don't make them feel inadequate. They don't take without giving back. They don't demand constant change. They're reliable sources of happiness. Sit with this for a long time. I thought I was just having standards, advocating for myself and what I deserve. Matt's voice is gentle now. Standards are fine. They go both ways, though. You had a list of what you deserve from them. Did you ever ask what you were offering in return? Did you ever ask what they needed to be happy? The answer is no, never once. So all those guys were just opting out. Because I made opting out the better option. Matt doesn't confirm or deny. Just lets me sit with the realization. What do I do now? I finally ask. Stop focusing on what men should do for you. Start asking what you do for them. Stop treating relationships like you're the prize, and their contestants try to win you. Something in me wants to fight this. So I should what? Lower my standards. Become some submissive girlfriend who just serves men. That's not what I'm saying at all. Matt leans forward, wants me to really hear this. I'm saying relationships require both people to add value, to make each other's lives genuinely better, not just demand the other person make sacrifices, while you coast on being the prize. I'm valuable, though. I have worth. Then stay single. He says it simply. If you don't want to offer anything beyond your presence, date men who are fine with just that. But men who have their lives together. They're going to choose peace over pressure. Want to argue, but can't find the words. Because deep down I know he's right. Think about all the men who walked away. They weren't weak or immature or commitment phobic. They were smart enough to recognize bad deal and confident enough to walk away from it. I spent 26 years building myself. My career, my independence, my standards. Now you're telling me it's all wrong. Matt shakes his head firmly. Not wrong, incomplete. You built yourself up, that's great. But you forgot that relationships require building someone else up too. Require making their life better, not just yours. The truth of it settles like weight in my chest. All these years of focusing on what I deserve. Never once thinking about what I give. All these standards for men. Never setting standards for myself. As a partner. I don't know how to do this differently. Matt smiles for first time tonight. Start by asking what makes someone else happy. Instead of only broadcasting what you need, appreciate what they bring instead of focusing on what they lack. Support their hobbies instead of competing with them. Make their life better by being in it. That's what partnership actually means. Drive home that night with completely different perspective. Everything I thought I knew feels upside down. Not in a bad way, just different, clearer. Open my dating apps. Look at my profile. All pictures of me looking hot. Bio talking about what I'm looking for. About my standards and expectations. Nothing about what I offer. Nothing about what kind of partner I'd be. Delete the apps entirely for now. Need to figure out who I am as a partner before I try to find one. Think about Derek climbing somewhere in Colorado. Genuinely happy, not missing me at all. Think about Alex probably on a hike somewhere. Jordan playing soccer with friends he's had for years. Tom on his gaming nights with his crew. All of them chose peace over me, and they were right to do it. TFW, you think you're the prize everyone should compete for. TFW, every relationship fails, and you blame the men. TFW, your own brother tells you he'd choose PlayStation over dating you. TFW, you realize you've been offering nothing but demands. TFW, you finally understand why men are opting out. TFW, the cost-benefit analysis puts you on the wrong side. TFW, you have to completely rebuild your understanding of relationships. TFW, you realize strong and independent doesn't mean you don't have to be a good partner. Still believe in equality. Still believe in having standards. Still believe in knowing my worth. But now understand that works both ways. That men deserve appreciation too. That hobbies aren't competition. That peace is valuable. That no one wants to be a project. That relationships require actually adding value, not just taking it. Matt was right. Derek was right. All of them were right. I was exhausting. I was a bad deal. I made opting out the smart choice. But at least now I know. At least now I can change. If I want to. That's the real question now. Do I want to change?